as Rob Feckety would say, wonderful Wednesday. So I am so happy about today so far, and let me tell you why. I got to ride my bike. I rode my bike over the Bel Air Causeway and down to Howard Place in Bel Air Beach, where I've been going since before I opened this business of mine, the Dr. Whisperer. And I get quiet, but while I am on my bike with my helmet on, I listen to Gary Vee. And today I decided to listen to just his podcast because podcasting is a huge topic. And I was asked a question just yesterday. It's hard for me to keep up with what day it is anymore, but I think it was yesterday about podcasting. So I have so many thoughts about this because there's not a lot of understanding around podcasting if you are of a certain age. So for somebody like me who doesn't actually do podcasting, but knows the value of it because I've been listening to podcasts for a few years now, and I believe in everything audio because I work out, I'm in my car. So I maximize my time every day. And while I'm in my car, I used to listen to Howard Stern. Sometimes I will if I need to stop thinking about business for 10 minutes. But I'm a listener, so I love to listen. And I've said it a bunch of times before. There's maybe one reason only that, well, there's more than one reason, but one of the reasons that I never published this book that I wrote with a doctor that is written is number one, the ending is not how I want it to be because it's not truthful. And the ending was very different from what is in the book. So I did not feel good about putting anything out that was not authentic. So I did not. And maybe that will happen one day, but I don't think I would ever write a book. I would just want to do it on audio because I never have time to read a book anymore. I do still love, of course, to feel a newspaper in my hand and flip through a magazine. I certainly do love that. I just do more of listening. So I believe that everybody today in 2017, if they're in business or if they want to be in business or they want to learn about something, people are either going to watch a video on YouTube. Hello, 0 viewers. It's okay. It's like 10 something in the morning and you should be working very, very hard. But I think it's very important that podcasting and anything audio is understood. For example, we have an Amazon Echo, and I'm not going to say her name because if I say Alexa, she will acknowledge me. Now, brilliant technology, right? Sometimes she plays a song and sometimes she tells us a joke. She's just not always on the money, you know? So I just have been seeing all these advertisements today about Google Home. And Google Home, I promise you, will kill it until maybe something else comes along. But when I really want the answer to something, I don't go to Siri. And I love you, Apple, but she's a dim sometimes. And maybe it's my New York accent, but she doesn't always understand me. And then there's Alexa. And she doesn't always understand me, but every single time, and it just happened before I did this vlog today, I asked Google how to spell combating because I wasn't sure if it was 2 T's or 1 T, and I'm big on spelling. So I asked her one time, very clear, she answered me and spelled it back. I mean, before you know it, she's going to be using it in a sentence. She's super smart. So Google is, they're going to kill it with this thing. And I probably will buy it because I love all things audio. We all do. We love to listen to the radio. And we saw what happened with terrestrial and now satellite. It's great. I have satellite. There's only one station I listen to, but I probably listen to my iPhone more than anything because my iPhone holds SoundCloud and my iPhone allows me the capability to listen to YouTube, not watch it because I'm driving, but listen to it. So audio is big. So I wanted to talk about how I combat ignorance in business on a daily basis. I mean, it's every day. It might not be today because today I'm working for a client at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department. I'm going to the jail today. That should be exciting. To talk about age and weight management was one of my fave clients. I shouldn't say fave anymore, but Dr. Lara is awesome. And I just like working for him is a joy to my soul. So I will be there talking all about age and weight management and his wonderful program and holistic approach. So I won't have to combat, I don't think, anything, but I do on a daily basis combat that with clients or even with a new client, right? So I'll give you an example without saying the name of the client, the potential new client. I went in for a meeting and I listened, because that's what I do. I listen to what has been going on and why they need my help. And I hear all of the things why, all of the reasons why they need my help. They have an IT guy that turned magically into a digital guy. All right, so maybe that happens if they get like training outside of being an IT person. But Jay, if you're listening or watching, we've had this discussion. My great IT guy, it doesn't normally happen. Like IT is a skill, right? So people get turned into certain things in companies where maybe the CEO or boss doesn't know any better, or they do know better, but it's just cheaper to have somebody internal that they've known for a long time turn into this magician in the digital world, right? And that, you know, they're talking about, I don't know, banner ads and doing a commercial. Okay, so this was like my favorite. And this I actually said to this potential client. So she told me about this commercial that they're planning on doing. And I listened to the whole thing, great concept, great idea. And then I asked her when she watches TV, how many commercials she watches. And you can imagine, like, I saw the light bulb. I literally saw it. And she doesn't, right? And who watches commercials anymore? Everybody live streams everything. Netflix is amazing, right? TiVo, we have Hulu. I mean, come on, YouTube. If somebody doesn't want to watch a commercial or an ad, they skip it. Nobody goes, oh my God, I have to see the commercials, unless it's the Super Bowl, right? I watch the Super Bowl for the commercials because I'm a chick and I like the funny commercials, but even like, it doesn't make me, I'm just, you know, watching it normally because my husband is. So that said, I have to combat that a lot. So I was asked just yesterday about this podcasting and, you know, what is a podcast? And, you know, listen, Gary Vaynerchuk says it all the time. I listened to him say today on his podcast, if you don't know about something, use Google for God's sakes. Just Google it. Last night we were at this really great millennial forum. Great job, by the way, Andrew and Roberto Torres, getting all those people there. And Jeff Vinnick himself admitted to the fact when he bought the Tampa Bay Lightning, he Googled how to buy a sports team. So if you don't know about something, I could find out the data for you, right? Of course. I do that all the time. People don't know what the market is dictating. Clients don't know how much to pay their employees. Guess what I do? I Google everything. I'm like brilliant because of Google, not because I have the brain in my head to accept a brilliant title. I'm just somebody who researches. So if I don't know how to do something, Google's the first place I go. Hello. So I love that. I love understanding human behavior and then showing my clients about it. Facebook Live. I did one with a client, I don't know, last week. I looked at the stats today, and I think it was 1.5 thousand people have viewed it. Okay, you can't get that kind of data if you just put an ad. I love ads, don't get me wrong, my friends at DuPont, but it has to be more than that. It has to be a media company. You have to do podcasting. You have to do Facebook ads. You have to do Facebook Live. You have to do this. I mean, so I'm the Doctor Whisperer, right? That's the name of my company. I whisper to people, listen to me. I'm doing the research for you. I know what's hot. I know where the attention is. And I promise you, Charlie Brown will tell you, because he's right here listening and ready to jump on my lap because he wants a TREAT. If I spell it, he won't know what I'm talking about, right? All right, so here's the deal. I combat ignorance all the time. It's a little bit taxing, I gotta say. Number one, I don't want your job. That's big. I do not want your job. I'm actually only here to help. That's it. I'm an extension of your company. So if you listen to me, great. If you don't listen to me, great. There's plenty of clients out there every day, all day. But I do hope in 2018 that I won't have to combat this as much. Like, I always say the same thing. People tell me all the time, oh my God, I have this doctor that needs you. Oh my God, I have this client that needs you. Please don't tell them about me. Because if they don't know they need help, then I can't help them. That's the truth. So, because I'm only there to give value. That's the only thing I'm there to do. I'm only there to tell them where the market is going, and what steps you can take to maximize marketing dollars. And I promise you, I know this. They're not in a billboard. They're not, because everybody's looking down at every red light and every stop sign. Just look around, people. So I love that. So when Gary Vaynerchuk said that the first time, I cracked up out loud, because I've been saying that for so long. Since the day I opened my business, I've always said this, and I'll just tell you because I don't really care if somebody takes my ideas, because I'm doing this free vlog every day. If I had to market my business, which I'm sure that day is going to come, I've been very blessed, I will just drive up and down 19 and I will look at the billboards, and then I will market to them, because they got a ton of money that they're throwing away. And I would rather give them more value doing things that don't cost $16,000 every 3 months. Like, seriously, people. Know where the attention is. And if you don't understand how to do something, Google it. Google Home, man, I can't wait to buy it. Just gonna buy it because I know it's awesome. I don't have to read any ads about it. I don't have to watch any commercials either. Just turned on my YouTube, saw it there, boom. Gotta buy it, gotta have it. And I love that there's a line crossed through, you know, what the price could be, and now what it's going for now. I've done that myself. Did that on my hospitality, what did I call it? I have this web thing, you know, where you could learn how to implement hospitality and healthcare with your staff. $99. You know how many people need it? Everybody. It doesn't have to be in healthcare. People just need to have hospitality. All right, I'm going on a tangent. This is what happens when I ride my bike. I get so excited because I hear all this great information. I just want to give it to you. So have an awesome day. I don't have any viewers. 0. But you know what I do have? And I know Gary Vaynerchuk appreciates this. I have patience. So much patience. And I have to say that Caesar that I listened to last night at this Vinic panel discussion hosted by Roberto Torres, Caesar, I'm going to find out your last name. I'm going to contact you, and I'm going to tell you how awesome you are. That's what I'm going to do today. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I hit stop broadcast. I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow. Have an awesome day, everybody. Wacky, wonderful Wednesday. Ciao.